Good morning and welcome to our first reflection on the journey to Christmas. To kickstart this series, but also to land this last term's preaching series, I just wanted to ponder the fact that Christmas was always God's plan. Christmas was always God's plan. We often say, don't we, that Jesus is the reason for the season, but we often forget that actually the season happened for a reason. See, Christmas isn't just about Christmas, but Christmas happened so that Easter could happen. Christ was born so that he could die. And that reason, obviously, is Christ's death and resurrection, in order that he could redeem the whole world to himself. 1 Peter chapter 1, verse 18 to 20 says, For you know that it was not with perishable things such as silver or gold that you were redeemed from the empty way of life handed down to you from your forefathers, but with the precious blood of Christ, a lamb without blemish or defect. He was chosen before the creation of the world, but was revealed in these last times for your sake. This passage tells us that it was before the creation of the world that this perfect, blemishless lamb was chosen. The Son of God was destined for the cross. Therefore, he had to be born. God's plan was always Christ on the cross. But in order for Christ to be on the cross, Christ had to be found in the cradle first. In order for Jesus to accomplish his mission in Genesis 3, chapter 15, which says, so this is Jesus talking about himself, saying, I will put enmity between you, the devil, and the woman, and between your offspring and hers. He will crush your head, and you will strike his heel. So he's talking there about him crushing the serpent's head. In order for Jesus to do that, he had to be born. So from God's perspective, his journey to Christmas began thousands of years before the angel even appeared to Mary. Then from that moment on, in the Garden of Eden on, God was slowly revealing to his people and to the world that Christmas was coming. That the Messiah was coming. That the serpent-crushing Saviour was coming. The cross is why Christmas is such wonderful news. Join us over the next 25 days on that most beautiful journey up to Christmas.